Hey, can you hear me? Hey, Johnny, are you there? I'm pretty new to this, so this could be painful. Well, text it. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, how's it going? This is Kevin from the DeLands show I've seen a few times. Is that right? Awesome. How you doing tonight, brother? I'm doing fantastic. I'm trying to figure out this technical world. It's not wood, so I'm a little lost. The one and only. I like it. Yeah, so I really don't know what I wanted to do tonight. I just wanted to stop in and see. I wanted to meet some people behind the screen. I guess it's weird. It's been almost a year, about 10 months doing some content, and I feel like I haven't met anybody. Oh, Kevin, give me some ideas here, bud. You're the seasoned vet. Got 6 people in here, and you're the only guy talking. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about lives, actually for months, and it's sort of like doing your first video. I just kind of procrastinate a bit and say I'll do it at 5,000 subs or 10,000 or end of the year, and finally I had some time, so I wanted to do it. Anything at all, just to get the conversation going. I came in here with, I think the description says no agenda, just wanted to meet some people. Are you working on anything right now, Kevin? This Saturday evening? Perfect. Yeah, I always found audio. If the audio is not good, no one wants to listen to you. It's hard enough getting people to listen as is. Who else we got in here? There's got to be a way. Minus 16 Celsius with the wind chill. Yeah, I'm about minus 17, 18 here. I think it's going to go colder. Where are you located, Kevin? Oh, a fellow Canadian. Right on. I kind of assumed that when I didn't see your temperature there in freedom units. I'm in New Brunswick. Maritimer. Nice. Yeah, it's beautiful country out here. Hey, Veronica, another Canadian. How are you doing tonight? Maybe this must just be coincidence. I don't think I did anything on the live stream to stream to just Canadians. Sprague wood turning. Yes. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. I'm not sure exactly where he is, though. What's the weather like in Winterpeg tonight, as you call it? Oh, come on. Yeah, the bush. That's all New Brunswick, Kevin. Actually, I have to drive into the bush. Garage isn't insulated yet, so I'm living vicariously. Yeah, yeah, that's tough. I lucked out when I bought this place. I had no intentions of turning it into a wood shop at the time, but it came all insulated. Very little in the attic, but at the time when I first moved in, I actually managed a spray foam insulation company, so I was able to top that up a bit. And actually, I've got the. I don't want to make anybody too jealous here, but I got the windows open right now because I lit a little fire and I got it going too hot. Yeah, the wood stove's definitely nice, but I had to install a 220 heater this year just because I took on a big butcher block project for a customer, and I just wanted to keep it somewhat, conditioned in here for a couple weeks while I did that. Yeah, the mistake burner. That's what I call that fireplace. So it's got plenty of wood to feed it. And it's small too. I mean, everybody wants a bigger shop. I certainly want a bigger shop too. But when you come in and it's cold and you just throw on a couple logs in half an hour, you're up to t-shirt weather. Yeah, whereabouts did you go in MB, Kev? See how far away you were from me. 20 by 26 two-car garage. But you have to park a car in it. I mean, that's priorities. Bathurst, or as I like to call it, Bathurst. Yeah, 20 by 26. That'd be a decent sized shop. I mean, I've got this is 14 by 22, so it's like a single car garage, and all my vehicles are outside in the yard. I wouldn't change anything. Well, maybe a 3-car garage as long as I still got the 2-car part of it. Drove through the coast on a bed, eh? Yes, Veronica, it is beautiful. Sometimes we take it for granted. I don't travel much, but I had to. But maybe 2 years ago, I went to Ontario for a fishing trip with a buddy who has a cabin way up north of Toronto. There, probably 4 hours north, and I can't remember what it was called. And the short amount of time I spent in that Pearson airport just drove me nuts. I don't know if it's because I'm just getting old and cantankerous, but just people staring at the phones and bumping India. I felt like a fish out of water. So you don't have the option for an outside parking. Yeah, that changes everything. Pearson does suck, yeah. And you know what? I admit, part of it's me. They weren't all bad people. I just didn't want to be there in the first place, so it made the whole experience worse. Yeah, it is. I mean, when you come from a small place like me, and you go to a busy spot like that, it's almost like overwhelming. Lucky for me, my buddy who is in Ontario, he's from here as well, and he bought a property way up north, and so all I had to do was jump in his truck, and we drove 4 hours to his cabin in the woods and right around some nice big lakes to do some fishing. Yeah, crowd is an understatement. So Kevin, I've seen some of your builds, or you've talked about some of your builds. I don't know. Did you last time I was tuning in? Now this might have been a couple months ago. You were about to post a video. Did you ever do that? Too damn far to walk. Yeah, I got Man, I went into a couple spots there. Like you walk out a door, and I turned around to go back in because I was losing. Then there's like security guards like, whoa, 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 you can't go this way. And I was like, I literally just took half a step. Like, nope, walk around. There might have been big signs there saying that, but I'm not going to point fingers here. Ooh, did I lose anybody here? Nope. If something does happen here where I just disappear, I may or may not be back. Who knows? This is new. Start recording for next winter. Wow. That's some goals, bud. It's good to have a plan though. I find sometimes I feel like I'm finding stuff to build just for the sake of building it. I'm kind of getting out of that now, but yeah, it's nice to be have some content ahead. I keep saying if I get a few videos ahead, then I can relax a bit, but I'm not the relaxing type. Just keep looking for more stuff to do. What kind of stuff are you going to be posting, Kevin? Veronica, you're thinking about it too. Yeah, it's a big step. I mean, I still feel like fish out of water on it. I wish I had some behind the scenes footage of the very first video I did, because I'm pretty sure I talked to myself after each recording that I messed up, and I was like, "What are you doing, man? You're 41 years old out here in your garage videotaping yourself." And yeah, burnout for sure. It's I don't know, man. I like to be busy all the time though, and it's sometimes I feel the burnout coming, and luckily once in a while I'll get a cold and I'll slow down. Yeah, but you know what, Veronica, there's a lot of people out there new to woodworking. Like I still consider myself new. And I think, some of the best videos I've done were the easiest ones. Like I did a candle holder one. It might be at 100,000 views now, which blows my mind. And I remember making that one and setting it inside on my mantle to take a picture and saying to my wife, like, I don't know, I just kind of threw this one together. We'll see. And it was my best video. So you never know. Maybe someone wants to. Like, I'm sure there's tons of people out there that just want to watch someone brand new, and the woodworking community is amazing. Like you get the odd person that'll leave a comment. And it's just there's some people that every comment's got to be criticism, but there's a lot of constructive criticism there too. Oh, good to know, Kevin. I usually research everything until I'm sick of it, but this one I didn't. I just ripped off the Band-Aid, but I did hear something about vertical video working better than horizontals because it shows up on shorts, but I didn't know if that meant I couldn't see the chat on the side, and I wanted to interact a bit. Can you still see the chat on the side when you're doing vertical? Yeah, definitely do it, Veronica. It's and honestly, unless something takes off like crazy, the first few videos you did are probably not going to be seen by many people. I mean, some of mine still aren't, and they probably won't for a while. But that just means a lot of the mistakes and crappy quality. Like my first microphone was like a $25 one off Amazon that just sounded like I was talking through a tin can. So I'm kind of glad not a lot of people see that. Hey, Red Prog, Trevor. Hey, thanks, Trevor. Appreciate it, man. We'll see how it goes. So far, it's I'm not considering myself much of a talker, but you guys are making it easy, so I appreciate that. For a camera, I'm just using an S21 Samsung. So my camera is about 5 years old, and I refuse to upgrade to anything new because I don't see the need for it. phone wise, I would like sometime to get a standalone camera. Hey, Hutch. I've been really eyeing up the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and the reason for that, so I probably like most of you, I like being out in the shop. I like listening to music. Whenever I hit record on my phone, it cuts my music off, and I can swipe on, turn it back on, but I usually don't. So I would like to have a standalone camera, and the DJI can kind of follow you a bit too. So we'll see. We'll see if it's worth the investment sometime. Ah, yes, trolls, moderators. So let's see here, Kevin. You make a good point. I don't think you were fishing for that, but I'm going to give it to you. Add as moderator. Let's do that. So it gives me an option to be managing moderator or a standard moderator. And just have a quick read here. Standard seems like a baby step for me. Hey, Bice, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Standard, yeah, okay, I got you on standard. All right, Kevin, you're the boss man now. Too many permissions? It just sounds like too many responsibilities that neither you or myself want to deal with right now. Okay, just went back and read your message about the vertical in the chat. Yeah, I'll give that a shot next time. Yeah, absolutely, Trevor. Like it's pretty cool. I didn't expect to see 3 people show up, and well, we got 9 here, so that's triple. I call that a win. There's too much control. Standard keeps the trolls away. Yeah. Hopefully no trolls show up. I'm a very sensitive guy. Yeah. I've had a few trolls in the comment section. Not even nothing aggressive, but when you see someone comment, you click on their name and see how many times they've commented in your chat, and you go through it, and it's always the same. Like, I had this one guy that just like to jump on a video and be like, "Your lighting sucks." Like, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, in the last year, I've learned how to put content on YouTube, use an editor, do some projects. I stick a light up, and I hope I don't get a crazy shadow. That's about all I know with that. All right. So you get a couple likes here too. So Kevin, educate me on that too. How does doing a live show up? I guess some people, does it just show up as a regular video on people's feeds? I'm pretty sure I have to go back after and post it if I want to. What? Did I just get my very first donation from the bearded Viking himself? Yes, sir. Dan, thank you, man. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Unreal. Mississauga, Ontario. Hey, Tom, I'm in Maritimes, New Brunswick, Canada. Yes, Dan, thank you so much, man. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. You've always been such a supportive individual, but I did not expect to see you show up on a feed tonight when you're so busy yourself. No, Trevor, I don't know if the trolls ever do post themselves, and frankly, I don't care. It's funny sometimes, but you know what? I've got some great feedback on there too. Like a couple, I had a bad habit with my miter saw where I'd use the opposite hand, and it's just because of my old saw. I had the safety on a different spot, and a couple people pointed it out, and I never saw it as an issue. But I said if a couple people pointed it out, why not just change it? And now it feels second nature. Yeah, I'm sure you don't get it on this side very much, do you, Dan? Back road needs some buttons. What do you even mean by buttons? You gotta talk to me like I'm 5 if it comes to anything live. And if you're talking like real buttons for my shirt here, then that's the only thing I understand. T-Hide. I'm gonna call you Hyde. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We got 11 people in here. That's pretty cool. That's more people in here than I've hung out with in the last year. Sound effects button. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Like I can't be biting his style, man. It's I can take some inspiration, but I'm not gonna be copy and paste, so it can only be one. Maybe I'll get some colorful lights here, like one of those disco balls. Might still have one from doing a book fair back in middle school. Yeah, yeah. Who didn't know what to expect? No disco. What? Someone's got a bad memory with disco. I feel like a lot of people have bad memories with disco. Blyford and his boogies when he remodels his shop. You know, I've been on a lot of dance lives, a lot. Sometimes I'm doing a little editing or organizing files at the same time. I don't know if I've ever caught a live boogie. I'm sure I'll see one though. Any show and tell? Well, you know what, Dan? I remember I told you the other night that I was working on this big project that I was just sweating. This 3 foot by 8 foot butcher block countertop. It's not done, but I can give you a sneak peek of how it's turned out. I got it in 2 pieces right now. I'm not gluing this thing up until I'm ready for the final sand and the finish, because each half weighs 70 pounds right now. So hold on, let's see if I can get this camera around. I'm not going to move. Let's see here. Now I got to move this plywood tabletop I made to clamp it. Bear with me. Love small shops. So here's my 2 halves. This one's all solid hard maple, and this one's hard maple with a couple strips of mahogany just for accent, which I really love. Yes, thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's hopefully the first of many. A local cup, or I don't want to say kitchen company, but they do granite countertops. They'll be doing the installation. So now they're going to be seeing my work and installing it. And obviously, there's a void in that market, because the guy came to me twice. I told him no the first time, and he came back. So. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Super happy with that one. Yes, Hutch, that's right. Hit the like button. I'm not sure. I see a thumbs up at the top there. I see 6 of them, 13. Yeah, 50% likes ain't bad. Yeah, I'm pumped to hopefully it'd be nice to get a couple of those a year. It took up a lot of space in my small shop, and it prevented me from doing other stuff. But that one pays the bills, right? So I think all of us that do woodworking kind of have a dream of making some money at it. That's why we want to do these projects that we sell, and that's why we do so well with those videos, that stuff that do sell. I mean, I think it'd be great if you look back in some of these videos in 2 years, and all of a sudden you got a new machine in the back corner, and it's all money that's been reinvested into the shop. You never know where it's going to take you. A hint of Canadian. That's all Canadian, bud. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm in the Maritimes, New Brunswick. We're bordering right on Maine. Oh, I got one more little. I can give you a little sneak peek of the next video coming out, Dan. A couple little. I played with some angles. It's pretty simple, but they're cool. Hold on. Oh, great. Now I got to move this giant board again. Hold on. Oh, he's snapping arses. was way more elegant than it sounded, I promise. So played with some angles, made a little jig, made this little candle holder here. A couple pieces of walnut. Made one a little bigger for a vase. Man, these are dusty already. Hold on. Thanks, Trevor. Thanks for stopping in. Get this little handy gadget here. Yeah. Anyway, everybody that's seen them so far like them. You know, when I say everybody, I've got like 3 people that I show the stuff I build to, which is my daughter, my wife, and my mother-in-law. And quite honestly, I could take a dump in that thing and they'd say it was awesome. So I gotta learn to filter that. Marketing as D&D. I don't think I even know what D&D means. Oh, D&D dice. Gotcha. Yeah. I thought D&D was a fancy slang for something else. Who knows? Yeah, thanks, Veronica. I like them too. Yeah, I like those small builds. I mean, they're easy. Well, they're fun to figure out too. You just see a picture and you run with it. And I got a full-time job and a family too, right? So bigger projects take up they're a big commitment. Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I thought I meant. D&D seems to be a popular term. I don't think I've ever played that game, but I think you'd have to be living under a rock a lot bigger than mine to not know what that is. When am I posting the video? The video for the vase or the candle holders, whatever you want to call it, the angle cuts, that's going to be not Monday, but the Monday after, I think. Dodecahedron. Dodecahedron. What language are you speaking, Bice? See you, Hyde. Looking forward to it. Thanks for the support. Bice to know it all. Okay, when Bice, when you put words like that out, I want hyphens in there so I know how to pronounce them. Oh, look at that chat. Asking ye shall receive. Dodecahedron. And you guys are on the same wavelength. Now I want you guys to send me a voice clip of you saying it like a Google bot. A game in the 80s. Don't think I've heard of that one. I think if that's what you're talking about with the dodecahedron, is that the game, or am I missing something here when I was out? Might have got a little lightheaded lifting that stuff. How far are you from Alexander ME? I'm not sure where Alexander is. So everybody's got their strong points and their weak points, and I'd say my weakest point is geography. It's not a skill set I have, nor have I ever really cared to learn it because I don't go anywhere. But from Maine, I'm probably 2 hours from the border. Okay, the shape of the dice. Yes, but that's what I thought you meant first, and then I got a little sidetracked. Snapping arse. Oh yeah, I got a mic that follows me, don't I? Snapping arses. Yeah, I got some. I got to edit a bunch of stuff out when I'm recording. That's for sure. Speaking of that, like some people catch on to or catch little things that seem to entertain them. I've got probably more comments than anything when I use the word gooder. And I know that's not the proper word to use. It's just funny. My father-in-law says that a lot as a joke. Whenever we're doing anything, we could be building something, hunting, whatever. Like, oh yeah, that's gooder. Put that right there. And I got a lot of comments on the gooder, or much gooder. And you know what? I stand by it. I like it. Life is gooder when it's wooder. Yeah, Canadian word. Have you heard that one too, Kevin? You heard gooder? That's right up there with some good, right? You got to put some in front of anything. Anything that you can use as a descriptive word, if you put some in front of it, that makes it Canadian. Man, it's weird to edit a video because I think I take out some stuff that might be, well, probably offensive to some people for sure. That stuff's got to go, but maybe stuff that I just use daily, words and terms that other people might find a little entertaining. As I get more comfortable, I will. There's a curve to it for sure. I think Dan, you can definitely chime in on this one if you're still around, bud. But man, I know you've probably been in it 2 years. I think you said 2 years. But I find I'm going from very robotic voiceovers and no personality to what I think people might want to see, to just honestly getting tired of, not tired, but putting so much effort sometimes for nothing into editing the videos. I'm just kind of going to go with the flow now, and you got to kind of be myself. And if it does work, what's the sense? Gooder for the win. I like the way you spelt that, gooder, too. That kind of makes it seem fancier. The GUI. Yeah, a little fancy. Yeah, absolutely, Veronica. I've been tried. Got to be yourself, but I'm telling you, it's as soon as you put a camera on me, anyway. I mean, some people probably come by it very naturally, but not me. Like, you ever see that Talladega Nights Ricky Bobby thing? I'm probably just. Sometimes it'll be like 20 takes just to say a sentence, but I also don't pre-think what I'm saying. So I've realized, though, throughout this too, I'm not a great talker. Shake and bake, baby. Magic man. Yeah, Bice, it can definitely be nerve wracking. Well, it's like you're putting yourself out there. It's to potentially thousands of people seeing, and it's like being on a stage and having a spotlight hit you. And for someone like me, I like to be home and I like to just be in my shop or at my house. And sometimes I'll plan a trip from my living room to my bedroom, but that's about it. So you hate yourself on camera? Everybody does. Comedy sets on video. Oh, so you actually are an amateur comedian. I thought you were just calling yourself that because you like to laugh. That's awesome. Oh yeah, you're right, Bice. Like my own biggest critic. I even find, like, sometimes I say a word, I talk out the side of my mouth. I'm like, when did I start doing that? Like, probably since I was 3, but I've never noticed it until I started compiling footage. Work with 3,000 people in the but I'm like, hey man, or hey bud. Yeah, everybody's man and bud. Oh wow. I'm just don't want to sound creepy or nothing, but I'm giving you a Goog after, Veronica. I gotta see some of that. Is there anything I can find online? Hosted whole shows at Winnipeg Comedy Fest. Yeah. Two dudes. What's up? You don't share your stuff, huh? How come? Why? A niche market comedian. I don't know. That makes it sound kind of dirty. Which is fine. That can be funny. New beginnings. Hey, thanks for stopping in. So Kevin, tell me this. When this is all said and done, this stream, and I hit stop, do I have to post that? Is it worth posting? What should I do with that? Or should it just stay in the archives? Oh, which clamp rack, New Beginnings? Oh, I guess you can only see that one. Yeah. That's actually very simple. It automatically uploads itself. Well, I don't know if I want that. I didn't sign no contract. Yeah, I guess why not, right? I can only take all the viewers I can get. Bronco door for a clamp rack. That is awesome. Hey, check this one out though. Let's see if I can get that turned. A little far away. Just it. So I built those ones for my Bessies. Those ones, they're actually real sturdy. And the pipe clamp ones are just the pipe clamp. Pretty simple. And my state-of-the-art HVAC system. Yeah. Keeps her warm in here in the winter. Oh, what have I done now? Son of a sea sailor. Oh no. There we go. That might do it. Nope. Man. There we go. If the live is funny, you can post it, but they aren't going to see the live chat unless they look for it. Well, that's the funny part. Otherwise, it's just me talking to a camera. I could do one of these and pretend that I'm responding to people chat and just script it all. Okay. I don't think I've stopped into any of those lives. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube, honestly. If I'm on YouTube, it's because I'm moving some content around. Life's busy, but I'll make sure if I see one pop up, make sure my notifications are on for them and stop in, share the love. Yeah, it could be funny. Imagine I have a conversation with myself. That happens all the time anyway. I'm getting a little tired of my own stories, to be honest. So New Beginnings and Two Dudes. How often do you guys go live? When you do go live, you have to remind people to like, subscribe, and set the bell notification to get all the latest videos. Yeah, I was totally just going to do that, Kevin. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. What was the other one? And set the bell notifications to get all the latest videos. Copy and paste. Warmer weather to get back in the shop. That'd be cool, yeah. Maybe start doing some ice sculpting too. Do that now. Weekly, yeah, definitely would. And Two Dudes, do you find the live to be, well, to me, it'd have to be less work than making content, but does it still feel like you're putting a lot of effort into it? Or I kind of thought the idea of going live not only was just to meet some people, but hey, just put some content out without having to spend the hours of dedication for it. It rolls off the tongue, yeah. Hey, Dylan. I always feel like I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm going to need some more hyphens in here, guys. Delane, right? Delane. Now, I don't know if you're saying that as a joke because you know him so well, or if that's actually his name. Because Kevin, I think you might be the type of guy to make me mispronounce someone's name as a joke, maybe? Nope, that's okay. Dalan. Gotcha. You can see how the D-U-H there threw me off, and I could think you're being a little mischievous with it. Gotcha. All right. Oh, along with being horrible at geography, I'm also horrible at remembering names, even if they're written out. Yeah, of course, Kevin. Yeah, when I first read your name, Dylan, that I thought it was a different way of saying Dylan. Yeah, no, that's not my fault. That's definitely Kevin's personality that made me think that. Name blind. Oh yeah, no, seriously, I'll shake someone's hand. And I have to do that a lot for work. I'll shake someone's hand, and as they're saying, I'm like, "Don't forget this," and it's gone. It's like it wasn't even registered. I don't know. I can remember a measurement I took for a project like 4 or 5 months ago, but I cannot remember a name of someone I just met. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I feel rude about it, but it's not rude. It's maybe subconsciously I am just a rude kind of guy. Your name doesn't matter to me. Not you personally, Dylan. Just anybody I meet. Good, Tom. I'm glad you can relate. I'm not alone. We'll have to start a support group. This could be a support group, as Veronica called it, name blind. Hey, what's going on? Oh, come on, man. Don't be fishing for a compliment here, Dylan. You matter to a lot of people. We look forward to your streams. You do an amazing job. Everybody tell Dylan he's important. That's what I named the live. No, we know you were, Dylan. Just busting your balls. Back road therapy. That sounds almost a little, I don't know. That doesn't sound like a place I would trust. Back road therapy. That just sounds, it sounds a little dark. Oh, it's the first time chatting in a live view, Veronica. Well, I think it's just fantastic that it's my first live that you got to chat in. So thank you very much for that. I look forward to seeing you again. Oh, Kevin, how did we get on the topic of proctologists when we were talking about therapy? I teach your own. Whatever, man. If it feels good, do it. See you, Tom. Dylan, cam in. What do you mean cam in? These are. Thanks, Tom. See you next time, brother. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought you were telling him to cam into the live, which I would have been totally down for, but I would have had no clue how to do it. So, Dylan, how many You've always got some great guests and stuff on. How far out, like, do you get these people? Because I see always a week in advance, you're like, hey, I got so-and-so coming on. That must take a lot of work in the background. You'd love to have me on a live. Yes, I'll do that sometime. I'd be honored to. Is there like a 60-second delay you can do so you can bleep me out or something if we have to? Yeah, I actually, Dylan was gracious enough to chat with me a little bit through email right before Christmas and offer his support. At that time, I kind of said I was waiting. I wanted to hit 10,000 subscribers, which I'm close to. But I've been saying that since 1,000 subscribers. I'll do it at 1,000, 2,000. So when I finally got that big butcher block I was working on out of the way and kind of found myself with a couple of free minutes, I said, I'm just going to pull off the Band-Aid and jump on and fly by the seat of my pants here. Awesome. Guess through January. That's wicked. No, that's awesome. It's a great platform. It's a great little community they created there. And Chase, I don't know Chase by the name. Which is that the? That's not too. Is that New Beginnings or? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to. I'm going to tune in to a couple of those and just kind of learn from the pros. You join the community. Let me get to. Well, you're doing us a service by providing those live streams and those weekly chats. And I'm glad that you put the reminder out there because I'm kind of day blind too, not just name blind. But time flies on this too. I've been on for almost an hour. Well, 48 minutes, but I round up. You're welcome. Yeah, I had big plans. I thought I didn't think anybody was going to show up. I'll show you what my big plans were. I made some calls for my glue up, and I was going to strip all this tuck tape off it. Why? I'm probably just going to burn it. I just don't want to burn with the tape on, but I was going to pick away at this. So this is much cooler. Yes, that's right. He does. The Runic, that's Rusty, right? And ASMR, yeah. But you know what? It would quickly turn into a very frustrating one. A couple of these went great, and the other one, it just came off in little strips. When you get that cheap masking tape, sometimes you can't pull more than an inch. That was starting to happen. So this thing almost went for a little flight. Oh, Runic is Rusty Junior's. Okay, yes. Rusty is Rusty. Runic is Runic. Gotcha. Okay, I'm glad I took a second and read that in my head, Runic, because I thought you meant you actually physically ran for 6 hours and it only felt like 45, and I was impressed. I ran for 2 hours once, and it felt like 6. It's not fat thumbs, Kevin. It's small keys. Ran to the fridge. I've done a lot of things on my way to the fridge. Hey, Suzanne. Rhinestone Suzanne, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. So, you guys, this is, I think most of the viewers here I've seen on other chats, which is just amazing. What an awesome community. It also makes me wonder why we've all got this to do on a Saturday night. It is Saturday, right? Yeah, it's Saturday. Hey, Suzanne. Again, thanks for stopping in. I was just checking out actually a live feed with you, and I think who was that with? You guys are kind of having like a grind off. Ooh, that sounded horrible. What would you call that? Finally caught live. This is my first live, actually, Suzanne. I've never done one. Yeah. Sorry for that. We'll think of a better name to call that when two people are sculpting. A tool wall and cabinet. Awesome. You're gonna make a video on that, two dudes? JRH, how you doing, bud? Yeah. I've had a few grind offs in my day. Oh, you don't film any? Okay. Any of you have one of those portable miter saw benches, the one with wheels? No, I don't. I definitely don't. I can't speak for everybody. Mine's anchored to the wall. I think my dogs are in trouble, or my wife yelling at them. Oh, rub it in, Red. Yeah, that's right. See, that's what I'm worried about. Sometimes I don't have a forethought in my head. It just comes right out, Kevin. And look at all these people that know each other. This is awesome. So I got to scroll back up. Who said they had one of the miter benches? Portable, but with no wheels. Bice, yeah. Bear and the boss lady. Are they going to stop in? Yeah, who, like, Kevin, I have no problem like making anybody a moderator, but is that like, there's some people get made moderator and like, oh, what the hell? I don't want to be a moderator. Like, it's kind of like I'm giving someone a job without asking them first. You know what? I'm just going to start making some people moderators. You don't want to be a moderator? Just tell me to go pound sand. My wife's poodle is out there guarding the yard. I feel very safe now. Oh, right. Yeah, sharing channels and links. Man, good call, Kevin. Thank you so much. Now I lost track of who I made moderators. Come on, man. I'm memory of a goldfish here. Kevin Runick. There we go. Bice. We'll get you in there, Bice. Oh yeah, they are in blue. You're man. Colorblind too. I'm blind a lot of stuff. Oh. Tell you one thing I might have to do for a build is a chair. Runick made a thumbnail for who? Someone in here makes thumbnails, eh? I don't mind making thumbnails. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. It just seems like after a bunch of editing, it's that one last thing to do, which you're just kind of like, just wish I was done now. Rolling stool. Oh, rolling stool. I guarantee you in the first week, I'd be reaching for something. I'd be like, I'll use that rolling stool. I'll just be very careful. And that might be the last video I make. I have to put locks on the wheels for sure. Oh, red. Look at that. Well, and as you said before, you're bragging about how much free time you had, so that'll give you something to do. I just like how you said I'd better cook dinner. Like there's going to be hell to pay if you don't. See you, Red. Hey, Creighton Sawdust. How's it going? A sketchy step stool, yeah. Yeah, one good thing I guess about a small shop too, without high ceilings, I can almost reach everything I need to. Almost. And I'm not very tall. Everybody's been sick. It's that time of year. Boom. Yeah, nice work, Kevin. Like I said, you gotta remind me of all this stuff, but I feel like most people in here know. But if you see someone here with a channel you're not subscribed to, make sure you subscribe to them. And I just took my own advice and did that too. Man, it's crazy how I feel like I've got everybody subscribed, and every once in a while I'll go on there and be like, I didn't even subscribe. There we go. There you go, Creighton Sawdust. You can post your link there now. So most of the people I'm talking to right now, we they, us have channels, I think. I got to take a few minutes here sometime to go through and just see the growth of some. It's pretty cool. Not you, not yet. Future plans clan? Ah, that rhymed. Someday. Yeah, it takes a while. Everything someday. 6 subs to go, and I can do lives. Everybody sub to Kevin if you're not. Kevin, I wasn't even subbed. I know I've been on your page before. There's another one. Sorry about that, man. Oh, you just started putting videos up this week, Bice? I've seen your name around enough that I just assumed that you were an OG. Channel is 1 year old today. That's awesome. 1 year. That's huge. Time flies, though. I'm coming up. I'll be a year next month sometime. Yeah, you got to insulate the shop. That's huge. It's huge. You know what? Even if you get like, you can have a shop that's uninsulated and you can have a fireplace and stuff, but no one gets motivated to walk out to a shop and grab cold tools. There you go, Kevin. You're getting closer, bud. But Kevin, I got to ask you, I think I saw you on Dullen's live feed one time. Were you drinking a Labatt Blue by chance on there? A glorified shed. Yeah, you know what? It'd be awesome to see that transform. You wouldn't believe, like, my shop is no state-of-the-art shop by any means, but if you see when I first bought this place, it looks completely different. I wish I could find a picture of it. I probably could. Let's see if I can find a picture. Add a dab of blue. All right, man. Well, there's only Moosehead products allowed in this live stream here, bud. Yes, people still drink that, and it employs 200 people. Come on, man. It's the pride of the East Coast here. Last independent Canadian-owned brewery. No affiliation. Clans watching from Nova Scotia, so that's where the Olins and Moosehead started. Hashtag not sponsored. That's right. Oh, I am starting to find some old pictures of my shop before we'll call it an upgrade. Not bad for independent. You could have just said it's the best stuff ever, Creighton Sawdust. That's what you could have said. But you chose to go that route. So I used to have one tiny little bench actually right here. I almost forgot. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but look at that. Look at that stud. Original dado stack. That might have been one of the first things I bought when I was here. I know I got some better pictures that show the whole shop. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see here. And it's an old kitchen table was my workbench in the middle. And I think I just got that DeWalt planer. So that was a while ago. Come on, focus. Anyway, if only there was a better way to share pictures. Could anybody see that okay? Went quiet. Send your feedback to YouTube. Yes. Yeah. They clearly don't know what they're doing. They're the weak link in this relationship, that's for sure. Whereabouts in Nova Scotia are you, Clan? I'm pretty sure I could share my screen on here. I don't know if I trust my tabs and stuff to be open right now, but yeah, but it is cool to, like, in just a short few years, to watch stuff change when you're really put some work in. So what is it, Kevin? You need 50 subs to go live? Sure, we'll season it, Suzanne. Okay, yeah. So you're close now. You were close before, but you're closer now. Yeah, Clan, subscribe to them all. Just one sec. I can put some lip chap on. I don't feel comfortable doing that on camera. It's a weird look for a man. That's better. Oh, nice. Some father-son carving. That's awesome to be able to pass that. My son right now has no interest in any type of woodwork. Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. My OnlyFans page. Can you imagine? I mean, I totally would do it. I just got so much other stuff on the go right now, Kevin, that it's not fair to my family to take up more time. And for the low price of $5 a month, this button can go missing as well. Feet sell. Never understood that whole foot thing. Each their own, I guess. Sorry, Clan, did you tell me where you were from in Nova Scotia, or is that top secret information? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Better sell your feet than your soul, I guess. Or the soles of your feet. Yeah, Vice, you caught that. Haha. Nice work. Inland from Shelburne. Nice. That's okay, buddy. There's probably a delay on here, Vice. You probably had it first. The important thing is we're on the same wavelength. I'm sure there's a website out there that's spelt soul like that. Yeah, have you ever been to Canada? No. No, it's beautiful up here. I think I can finally shut my window here. 1 second. Oh, Windows. Yeah, where would you go in Canada if you had the choice? Kanakada. BC and Alberta were my favorite. Yeah, I worked in Alberta for a couple of years too. I liked it there, but I was in the city. City life's not for me. I did, however, ride a chairlift. I think it was Sunshine. It wasn't Lake Louise. It was Sunshine, I think, where you go up the chairlift and there's a sign that says "Welcome to BC." So that, I guess you can technically say I was briefly in BC. The gummies in moderation, absolutely. And if you think it's not working, do not take another. Just wait. Yeah, trees, no city. Nice. You're out in the boonies. But when I was in Alberta, I worked right in Calgary. That was 2006. Man, I'm getting up there. So it was during a boom. It's probably changed crazy since then too. One trip, one of your friendly deer ran out in front of me. What, one of our friendly Canadian deer? Or are you talking one from a province-bound deer? The company truck was a total loss, but the deer ran away. What were you driving, a Canyon? Either that. Let's just pretend it was a massive trophy buck. That's probably what it was. Yeah, depending on how fast you were going, it could have been a moose. I've seen cars completely rode off from deer. The deer hit me 100%. Like, hit me. He came out of a yard. Luckily, I was going through a residential area where I was doing 50 kilometers an hour. And a deer came out from someone's yard and hit the side of my Jetta. And it put maybe half a golf ball dent in the bumper. It was nothing. I had to laugh at it. On the other hand, I've had a porcupine go underneath the car, rip the bumper off, rip the windshield washer fluid reservoir off, do way more damage than a deer. So, but I think he was waiting for it. He was ready. Hey, two dudes and anybody else that does live stream, do you feel like you get subscribers from this? No, it was a deer. She was just tougher than the poor old company truck. Yeah. Mama, an old mad doe. Yeah, that's too bad. That can happen fast. I don't know what to call you. I want to call you FS. You got a name, FS? Open-end question. Yes. Oh, the mysterious type, huh? What might your name be, FS? Or what do you want to go by? Ah, yes. Yes, sorry. Give me I don't know if your name was on there or not. The 10 and the 5. I don't know if you tried the 3 yet. You did a fantastic job on those, by the way. Things may have changed since I was in YouTube game, but shorts seem to be the key to get subs, but not always the best subs for growth. Yeah, I've only done like a short or two, and I haven't really done anything. I don't know. I guess you can't do it all. Yeah, I do see a lot of people though that do mainly shorts. I'm kind of jealous sometimes because it looks like it's not as time consuming, but I also don't know how all that works. Pick one or the other. Yeah, I mean, so far, now that I'm getting used to doing some editing and stuff, it doesn't seem as cumbersome. Doesn't Not such a time commitment. I could likely do a project and have it edited in a day if I really wanted to. But I kind of let an edit sit now for a little bit and go back and watch it when I'm not rushed. Make little tweaks. Yeah, and depending on do both. Use shorts as a condensed version of long form, kind of like teasers. And I feel like I have to almost edit again to do that. Or I guess one thing I run into is like I'm horrible at even stuff like Instagram because all the videos I do for long form are horizontal, and it doesn't always necessarily look right on the vertical platforms. And I don't have the attention span to do all of that. Sometimes I just get focused on the build. I want to finish building something and start building something else. Shorts seem to be good at grabbing folks who might not see your videos, depending on YouTube, of course. Yeah. But I'd like to think that people that do watch are generally interested too. Recaps of the long form. Yeah, and there's all kinds of like, apparently there's some AI stuff that'll do it for you. And I don't even want to say I puttered with it. I submitted one video to see how it would come back, and it just didn't make any sense to me. And that's as far as that went. And you know what, Clay, and there's probably a way that I can, like, I put a grid on my phone so that even when I do horizontal, I'm supposed to be like in the center with the thought that maybe I could edit that down and make it look good in vertical too, but I just ran out of time. There's only so much room up here. And quite honestly, I've kind of tapped out all my resources for this year. Oh, don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's a condition. Not a lot of room up there. You're just started. Oh, yeah. Technically, you're right, Vice. I'm talking about my year. Got me on a technicality. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm going to tell myself, Clan. It's better to put out one quality of one format rather than sacrificing both. When in reality, I just don't want to. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I just don't want to sacrifice quality. So if this gets posted up to YouTube, does the chat stay on the side too? I know that was an option to pick when I first started, like replay chat, and I think I said yes because I guess in my mind, why would anybody want to watch a live stream chat to someone talking to someone they couldn't see talking back? I'm probably going to stick on for another 10 minutes. I'm going to end this at 8:30. This has honestly gone longer than I expected, and I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys stopping in and chatting with me. This is the most social I've been in a while. Clan, you said in your YouTube days, what did you used to do on YouTube? Okay, you're answering that just as I asked. What timing? Had a channel that was starting out to do well, but just ran out of content ideas and funds. Yeah, you know what? It can add up. A Bible stand. Nice. Now, what would a Bible stand kind of look like? Like, is that something kind of niche, or can it be a book stand? I guess what makes it a Bible stand and not a book stand? Does that make sense? Like a small podium. Okay, gotcha. How old is my table saw? I like it. My table saw? I don't know. Someone asked me that before. I'm gonna go look on it because I'm pretty sure the last numbers is the year. One sec, because I know my joiner's like a 90. So one sec here. Actually, it just says 9199 dot. So somewhere in the 90s. Definitely old enough to order a beer. Yeah. But I love it. I mean, I had one of those portable rigid ones for a while, and it's just the sturdiness of having a great big one. And I got a steal of a deal on this too. I just watched Facebook Marketplace and one popped up. I had to drive 2 hours to get it that day. It's a big old cabinet saw, 3 horsepower. I had to wire up 220 in my garage just for that. But it doesn't bog down on barely anything with a good blade on it. Yeah, there's something about old tools. Or maybe I don't know. It's not nostalgia. It's just they don't make them like they used to. And it could be just that it's such an upgrade from a portable table saw that makes me love it. DeWalt won't produce a 10-inch table saw without the stand. No, didn't even know that was a thing. Why wouldn't they produce it without a stand? Marketing. Everything's marketing. If you buy one with the stand, can you take it off the stand? Does that mean they're just selling it regardless whether you want it or not? Yeah, it can come off. So my guess would be it's so profitable to sell it as a combo that they don't give you another option. $1982 and $83. That's a small window. 1982 and $83. Is there any specific reason why those years are what you got? Was it coincidence, or did you get a big bonus one year and just buy a bunch of stuff? Small tools. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Only sold a stand now. Maybe it was the stand to table saw ratio. Imagine they got a big warehouse somewhere of unused stands. Yeah, back when tools were built to last, not replace. Yeah, that's right. Even my joiner, my 6-inch joiner, that was, I'd say, one of the first real woodworking tools that I bought. And shoot, I made a mistake on that the first time lining my blades up, and I didn't quite have the back side of the cutter head. I didn't have it bolted back down, and I turned it on so it whipped around and it hit the table and put a chip on the outside of the table. Luckily, I still got 5 inches of the 6-inch bed that's still unscathed, and even the 6-inch that does have a chip in it still works fine. It just looks bad, but I just ordered a helical head replacement for that because, I mean, I just milled up a bunch of the hard maple for that butcher block, and my shoulders and hands just felt like they were going to vibrate off by the time I was done. So I'm hoping the helical head is going to fix that. It's kind of a Hail Mary to not have to throw out the cash on a brand new joiner, but just make something that was okay a little better. Yeah, it was rough, and the blades were. I actually purposely got the blades sharpened before this project because I didn't want to have to deal with that. And I was only taking off a 32nd maybe, so it wasn't a big cut. It was just, and hard maple's hard, but I also cut down all the butcher block into individual pieces before I milled it. That because I got 6/4 sawn lumber, and I wanted to keep it as close to 1.25 by the time I was done. So by cutting it into smaller pieces when I jointed it, I didn't run the risk of losing too much material. All those cups that I was taking out were much smaller. So I did about 50 pieces overall. Blades probably need sharpened again now, but we'll see how the new head works out. I'm actually going to build a table, my own dining room table. And I've had my heart set on having a walnut top table for a while. So when I'm done this butcher block, I'm going to take some of that cash and put it right back into lumber. The mallet challenge. Don't think I seen that one. If I did, it's because I'm an airhead, Kevin, and it went in one ear and out the other. Remind me. I would like a new mallet, though. That's for sure. I always want to try some different material. These ones back here have served me well for the years. This one's the hammer, Thor's hammer here. And this one's for finesse. DIY shows. I don't even know where to even find those. Clan, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. I really do. Coming on here and seeing this level of engagement on my first live, it means a lot to me. Thank you. Hey, Kevin, can I just search that up? Don't know if I'll have time to do it or not, but I'm intrigued. Clan, cheers with beers. King's Fine Woodwork. I'll give it a goog. Let's see. Oh, turn this off. There. All right. Free giveaway. Learn the secrets of hardwoods. Yeah, I'll give it a look after I'm done on this and see if I can't find it. Or if someone else finds it first and wants to send me a link, I'm all for it. Let's see. Yeah, those little challenges are fun. I mean, there's all kinds of unique opportunity there. All right, this puts me right at the hour and a half mark, guys. So I think I'm going to call tonight here as well. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you ran across this too. Hope to see you again. I'll try to make a habit of doing this a little more often. Of course, Bice. No, it's really my pleasure. Kevin, thank you so much for the insight and the helpful tips. Oh, I like that. FS out. FS Seacrest. Yes, it was fun. Jesse, don't recall you just popping in while I'm leaving? Sorry, man. Or dude or dudette, or yeah, see you on the next one. See you guys.